I just want to welcome everyone here, for all the employers looking to hire people and all the people looking for jobs. I'm Ed Romaine, the town supervisor. I just want to take a minute to welcome you to our job fair. I hope everyone that's looking for a job finds one. We've got some great employers. I want to thank them all for participating. The Brookhaven Town Fair over the last few years has become one of the larger job fairs on Long Island. So if you're looking, this is the place to look. If you're an employer and you're looking for some good people to hire, hopefully they're all here tonight, and I think they are. So with that, welcome to the job fair, and let's start hiring.
Hey, welcome to the 8th annual job fair at Brookhaven Town Hall. We're here with Supervisor Ed Romaine. Mr. Romaine, it's always a pleasure doing these things, and it's really great to see the success that comes out of this. I've had one person one year came up to me in the middle of the show and said, "Oh, I already got hired by somebody," which is unique, and it's rather an excellent thing. But from the town, you're speaking with a lot of the businesses that are in the town, and one of the things that constantly comes up is the amount of manufacturing that's on Long Island, that's in Brookhaven. When you're interacting with those businesses, how are they finding employees, or what are they seeing?
Well, the job market has got very tight because we're in a successful economy. We have very low unemployment. But nevertheless, there's a lot of people that still need work, that maybe are underemployed, looking for another job, looking for a job. So we have all types of people here. We have all types of employers here, from people that bake cookies, to people that provide police protection for us, to healthcare, to banking. So you name the range of industries here that are looking for employers. You know what? I always say, take a job. Take the first job that comes along, and then work at it, prove yourself, and if you're really not that happy, start looking, and the next job will come along.
Right.
Because it's easy to get a job when you have a job.
Yeah, that's always the case. And that kind of leads me into my second question about being opportunistic and being ready for things at a moment's notice. Now, we both know from the public speaking side of things. I was at an event this morning, and there was a few people I ran across. It's a matter of thinking and seeing what the opportunities are. You had the pleasure of being on Jay Oliver's show this morning on LI News Radio. Now, you don't really know what the questions are going to be, or I really don't know sometimes the people I'm going to meet. And if somebody's looking for a job and they're interviewing, they really don't know what the questions are going to be. Some of the basic questions, yes. So how do you prepare yourself to be unprepared? In other words, you get questions out of the blue. How do you prepare for that?
I called Jay. I was calling him to do a commercial, I thought, for the job fair, and he started asking me about all these other things. If you know your subject matter, you're always prepared, because you just draw on that. So the more experiences you have, the more training you have, the more education you have, the better prepared you are for whatever comes up. So I always tell people, get as much training or education as you can, have enough experience that you can be confident enough that you can say, look, I really don't know that, but if you give me a chance, I can show you how quickly I can learn.
Right.
So don't be afraid to give the wrong answer.
Right.
There is no wrong answer. What employers are looking for is someone that's going to show up on time, work hard, be industrious, ask questions, and do the job.
I agree totally. They want the confidence, they want the curiosity, they want the ability to learn. And it was also mentioned this morning, too, about being dressed appropriately for the position and for whatever it is that you are going for. I know a number of the businesses in here would love to catch you for a few minutes before you run around.
I always circulate.
Yeah.
I always thank our vendors, and I always like to meet who the job seekers are, because they're the people that have taken the initiative. There's a lot of people that are sitting home on the couch.
Yeah.
These are the people who have taken the initiative and said, look, don't think I'm going to get hired tonight, but I don't know, and I'm going to give it a shot because I want to find out what's out there. So I'm going to go to this job fair. It's one of the larger job fairs in Suffolk County. Let me get out there, see what's available, get familiar. Even if you don't looking for a job, but you want to know what the job market's like, come to a job fair. it's the best way to prepare yourself to get ready for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. It gives you a chance to practice your interviewing skills, see what's out there, and not go to these preconceived notions either. You know, and I've noticed that with speaking to a couple of bigger companies, it's not just the Colo food, for example. It's not just about the food that they need somebody to work in. It's about the whole entire operation.
Right.
So there are tons of opportunities within companies, and you're right, accepting that job within a company, if it's the right fit for you, and then growing from there makes a lot of sense.
Even if it's not the job you want, even if it's not the salary you want, take it anyway, get experience if you don't have a job, because it's always easy to get a job when you have a job.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right, I'm going to go interview some of the companies here tonight. Thank you so much for making this happen. And we're going to bring you along with us to meet many of the companies here tonight at the Brookhaven Town Hall Job Fair for 2019. And you can see what it is that they're looking for, how you should prepare yourself if you're looking for a job, and also to meet some of the growing companies that are here in the town of Brookhaven.
Let me just say one thing. The guy that's going to follow you around never gets in front of the cameras, always behind the camera. His name is Andy. He does a great job. He has to sit through a lot of boring town board meetings and other things. He's laughing because he knows it's true. But we appreciate his job behind the camera because it lets the public see a little bit about what, as boring as it may be, what their local government does. But tonight, he's going to follow you. I know you make it exciting. So, Andy.
He said boring. It wasn't me.
No.
It was.
I did. I know what he has to sit through, and that's why he's laughing.
It's all good.
And he's a good guy, and he'll do a great job.
Yeah.
And even if you don't go to the job fair, but you're watching this on 18, you'll get a feel of what a job fair's like.
Yeah.
I'll let you do your thing.
I'm going to go do my thing. And he's right. There's so many things that you need to prepare in advance for this. So the discussion was, how many resumes do you bring? Well, it's not even just how many resumes do you bring, it's what kind of a resume do you bring? You bring one that shows your leadership skills, and maybe you bring another one that shows your ability to learn. Two different types of resumes, because you don't know who you're going to meet here unless you do a little bit of research. And you can do that too. We've listed the companies that are, many of the companies that are participating tonight on the website, and it's brookhavenbac.org, so you could have prepared yourself for this evening. Obviously, if you're watching the video, you'll see it, but if you're at next year's event, or if you're at another event, think about that. Figure out which company is going to be at the job fair that you're attending, and how you could best prepare for them at that event, or when you're just going on an interview with any one company. All right, so we're
dress appropriately. Don't wear sweats or torn jeans.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
We'll talk to you soon. All right, let's get this party started. Obviously, he and I can keep going all night long over here. It's all good. Jack Krieger, another one. That's a big help. We lost our officer already. Here we go. Oh, no, we have it. Officer Joy. What a great name for someone who's there to help serve and protect us. But on the serving side, it's you know, you guys are terrific, really terrific.
Thank you. We try to do a good job.
You do.
Long Island is one of the safest communities to live in, and it's a pleasure to serve here.
Yeah. Now, we're here at a job fair. You're looking for additional officers to join. There's got to be some sort of a mindset or some sort of a personality that you would be looking for when people are thinking about joining the force. What would that be?
Well, you might think that.
I might think it. I just said it, so I'm thinking it.
We are looking for regular people who is trying to make a difference in the community, and we are not looking for anybody special. Just regular people, and we train you. We have an academy that's about 6.5 months long, and we provide all the training that you need to become good cops and serve in this community.
Right.
So it doesn't have to be anybody special. If you're interested, come and talk to me, take the exam, and become one of us.
Okay. And where are they Are they going into their local precinct to get an application, or is there a website? How do they do this?
Our exam is given once every 4 years. So the next exam is actually on June 15th, this next week. This weekend.
Okay.
So the exam after that is in 2023. However, if you're a veteran or a military service member, you may be eligible to take the exam still in the next 4 years. So if you are a veteran, please contact us, and you still may be able to join. But if you're not, you had to wait for the next 4 years. Go to joinscpd.com, and you can stay on top of when the next exam is going to be. Now, I just want to tell you, Suffolk County Police Department is not just made up of cops. There's a lot of civilians, approximately 1,500 civilians that serve in the Suffolk County Police Department. A big chunk of that is crossing guards. So right now we have vacant positions within crossing guards, and you take care of, you work in front of schools, help the community, help the kids after school hours and before school hours. So we are actively hiring for that. So if you're interested, please contact us, and we hope you'll come and join us.
That's excellent. It goes into exactly what the supervisor was just saying about taking a job and taking a job within a company or in this case an organization, where I see it, where's the culture fits. So if you do want to become a police officer, getting involved and being hired, finding a job now you know what's going on from the inside to get a better understanding too. It's all good. Officer,
thank you, sir.
Good luck
Appreciate
tonight, and
right.
keep doing what you're doing.
Be safe.
It's all good. Donette, pleasure.
Pleasure to meet you.
I was
Hello.
just saying some of the challenge here. Let me come around the other side. Some of the challenge is going to be not interrupting these conversations.
That's okay.
We do a business expo in October, which if you're watching it, you'll be able to attend that.
Yes.
And you can see that's a little different, a little bit more freer to interrupt those
We
conversations.
plan on being there on the 10th of October.
Good, I'll interrupt any conversation you're having that night.
Thank you.
But what are we looking for here?
You're looking
at a job fair.
This is the National Student Debt Forgiveness Center, and we assist all that have federal student loans that qualify. We help them to get assistance with the balance of these astronomical loans, and we help them to get forgiven so they can have financial freedom and choices that they wouldn't be able to have having a heavy federal student loan balance. We help them in every way, shape, and form. Nurses, doctors, non-for-profits, 501c3s, police officers, anybody in public sector that has a heavy federal student loan, we help them to get it forgiven.
Right. Now, does it make sense for them to speak to you in advance before going in, or you're really more on the end side of it, after the loans have been created?
After the loan has been created, you graduate, and let's say you get a bachelor's,
right?
And then you've acquired a loan. Am I right?
Yeah.
Then you go on to get your master's, right?
Yeah.
And you need assistance with the forgiveness part of your bachelor. We help that. You have to acquire the loan in order to get the forgiveness.
Oh, okay. All right, good. So this allows them, it makes it a lot easier to go
Yes.
on for further education.
Yes.
This way we can get everybody educated and
Yes.
employed here in the town of Brookhaven.
And I'm not I'm not just a member, I'm the president. No, actually I'm in the program, and it does work.
Yeah.
Your credit score goes up automatically. You have financial freedom for at least 2 years to do whatever you need to do to satisfy your credit. So when you're ready, and let's say you don't get forgiven, you get this freedom.
Right.
You can step out in 2 years and say, okay, my credit score is higher. I've taken care of like credit card debt. Anything, you can get a car. You can get a house. There's that freedom. Whereas when you have that loan on your tail, there is no freedom.
Right.
You can't see the light of day.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm also in the program, and it does work.
Yeah, no, there's so many things that affected on your credit rating.
Yeah, oh
so it's
my
really
God.
super
Yeah, we're a
important.
number.
It's an interesting balance between getting the education that you need and want
Right.
in order to further the career, and then
Right.
not taking on too much debt.
Right.
In order to do that,
Right.
making sure there's a balance in there with the whole thing. So it's great that you do what you do.
Thank you. And how do you become a doctor and not acquire that kind of debt? You have to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
anyway.
it's a challenge. Very good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what's the website? I'm sorry.
Oh,
We'll go.
the website is
Here we go.
nationalstudentdebtforgivenesscenter.com. nationalstudentdebtforgivenesscenter.com. I know it's long.
All right, good. And they'll talk to you when they get there. Thank you so much for doing this and helping out everybody too.
You're very welcome.
It's really important. All right, so we're going to see if we can get this coordinated. This way we can meet as many companies as possible tonight at the job fair. This is 2019. Great opportunities here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're here now with Danny and Justin over at Bristol. Guys, I want to thank you for your nice color shirt, by the way. Before we go into anything else here. The power of purple. You didn't get the memo, did you?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's in the calendar.
good.
Yeah, you do look good. So, what kind of people are you looking for, Bristol and the rest of it? And we might as well make reference to the calendar, because I know it's so many of these places, it's very active, also. And maybe that's some of the misnomer out there. But what kind of people are you looking for at Bristol?
Actually, right now we're in the assisted living industry. It's luxury 5-star senior living. We have 20 communities and 2,000 employees. In the last 2.5 years, we've built 6 new Bristols, so we're in a period of rapid growth and expansion. We actually look for LPNs, RNs, home health aides and care aides to support our residents and staff. Concierge, reception, housekeepers, porters, recreations assistants, sales and marketing professionals to sell the apartments to the residents. And we are looking forward to seeing who we get at the career fair today.
That's quite a list of people. And with a constantly growing company, you're going to see that, as each new location comes up, because you are basically running a community at each location, and all that support has to come from within in order to make that work.
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, as we said, we are a very fast, quick-growing company. We're just looking for people who really care about what they're doing, who come in every day and do the right thing by our residents. And as you said, there's a bunch of different departments. From our wellness department, housekeeping, kitchen and dining, and sales. There's a lot of people that are involved to put the team together. So any kind of dedicated employees we can get means a lot.
Now, obviously, if somebody's coming in with a license, there has to be some experience or at least education behind that. But what about somebody that just wants to get involved and wants to start working at a facility like yours? Do they need the experience, or is there positions that they could take where you don't necessarily need prior experience at a location?
We do actually have volunteers that come in and offer to help to build their resume up at the Bristol who are interested in working with geriatrics and seniors. We have an internship program too for students who are in school who have an interest in working with the geriatric population.
So there is plenty of opportunities, and the internships is great. I mean, we've been talking about that a lot in colleges and even high schools, about getting involved in getting these internships.
The beauty of working at the Bristol is we have full-time, part-time, and per diem, and it's day shift, evening, and overnight, so it's really good for people who only want to work 10 to 20 hours a week. So they have opportunities for part-time, for day, evening, and overnight.
And is there any facility they should go to, or it's just online in order to apply for any of the positions?
We do have a career center online. People come in and walk in and give their application at our various communities. In Suffolk County, you have Holtzville, Sayville, Lake Grove, East Northport, West Babylon, and Massapequa. And then we have a variety of communities in Nassau as well.
Very good. All right, guys, thank you so much.
Thanks, man.
Excellent. Well, we're now here with Anna from DDI.
Hi.
It's excellent. You get so many people coming over here, to speak to you. It's a great organization.
Thank
it's
you.
all good. Even mentioned the fact you guys do the radio show.
Yes,
which is nice.
we do. Yeah, Dr. Mike Romas is responsible for the radio show,
Yeah.
so he does it every Saturday morning.
Yep.
So what we do is we're a nonprofit organization, so we help children and adults who have autism and other developmental disabilities. We have a lot of entry-level positions open right now in direct care, working one-on-one with our individuals, helping them with daily living skills. We also have opportunities as a teaching assistant or a special education teacher. So we're definitely in some need. So if anybody out there is looking for a job, come on and stop by.
Where are the students? Where are the folks with you that have been, on the spectrum? Are they with you? Are they living in a facility with you, or are they home?
Yeah, we have both residential facilities and day programs for both children and adults. So we have children's residential as well as adult residential, children's day program as well as children's residential too.
All right, so you really could also use it as a wide variety of people when you have with the residential program too. It's not just the folks that are working with the with your community. It's actually making sure that the facilities are still operating too.
Yes, exactly. And what's great about the residential facilities is for people who are looking for flexibility in schedules. We have overnight hours, evening hours, morning hours, part-time, full-time. So we do as best that we can to work with everybody's schedules.
Right. And what about the training side of it? If I'm coming in from another industry, is there a training program that they go through to learn more about the culture?
Yes, so we do extensive trainings, a lot of certifications as well, all paid for, so you're put on payroll right away. It's usually about a 2-week training period before we get you certified to work with the kids and learn how to properly take care of them and assist them. So yeah, training periods are all paid for.
Okay, it sounds great.
Yeah.
And it's really excellent what you do.
Thank
nice
you.
radio show too.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
good,
a
you
good
can
time.
pass that along.
Yeah.
So to find out about it, they go into a website or are they stopping down?
Yep, you can visit jobs.ddiny.org. That's where all of our jobs are posted, and my number's on there too if you wanted to give us a call.
Perfect, very good. Thank you so much for
Thanks
coming
so
down here
much.
tonight.
Thank you.
And for doing what you do.
Thank
It's
you.
so important, these organizations. And obviously the facilities, if they're running a facility too, and that was something that I had thought of. We're going to see if we can swing back over there. That was something that it really came to my mind when interviewing somebody here. It's not just about what it is that they sell, it's what goes into that whole selling process. In other words, making sure the items get delivered, processed, the labeling. So there's a whole multitude of different possibilities there. We're going to swing around this way. There's the supervisor. All good. And we got our friends over here. Our friends at ACA. Advanced Care Alliance. I'll get it right. I just got to bend back. It's my little stretching exercise. So thank you very much for coming down here tonight. I'll swing around this side. And you are?
I'm Marielle King from Human Resources at Advanced Care Alliance.
Okay. And what kind of positions are you looking for? A little bit about the company.
Okay. We're a nonprofit startup organization, and we're providing community-based services to people with intellectual and developmental disabilities.
Okay.
So we are looking for care managers supervisors, and basically care managers are a need for us right now. We are located throughout Long Island, New York City, and the Lower Hudson Valley. I recruit specifically for Long Island, and we're looking for care managers to maintain a caseload of people with intellectual and developmental disabilities, ensure benefits and entitlements, making sure they have the links and the resources in the community to achieve their goals. And so that's what we're looking for today.
Okay. Are these high functioning, lower functioning? And we talk about care. I mean, is it like daily living, or is it helping them figure out what career, what jobs they could possibly look at?
Whatever their goals are, and it can be children through adulthood.
Okay. And you're located?
Our main office is in New York City, and we have locations throughout Long Island, New York City, and the Lower Hudson Valley.
Right. And are you mostly going to people's homes and helping that way, or you have a facility that they're going to?
It's community-based, so our care managers go into the field, and they're making visits wherever they can with the person, whether it's home or maybe at a program or.
All right. Whatever. And are you looking for people with experience that have got certain licenses, or is it, or people are like looking to enter into the field and you'll train them to make it happen, or do you need certifications?
Yep, so for our care manager positions, we're looking for a minimum of 2 years relevant experience and a bachelor's degree, or 1 year relevant experience and a master's degree. The relevant experience could be working with people with developmental disabilities, intellectual disabilities, mental health, behavioral health. We are also looking for intake and benefits, on Long Island and in the other boroughs as well. So
it's a lot that goes into this, isn't it?
Yeah. We're growing very, very quickly. So we actually began providing services as of July 2018. So we're coming up on our year of providing services.
Congratulations!
Yeah.
It's good, and there's such a need for these kind of things. And I think as we become much more aware of it, much more sensitive to it, just as a general public, we're identifying folks that they need a little assistance more. But more importantly, or just as important with that one, is that we're empowering them to do what it is that they can do. And that, I think that side of it is just really, really fantastic. And there's quite a few examples of them out there that have created some unbelievably successful enterprises, because they really want something and they're very vocal about what it is that they want, which is great, instead of a lot of the rest of us. We hide behind some facade someplace. Yes. So it's good. All right, where are they going? A website or?
Yeah, so we have our website is www.advancedcarealliance.org.
Okay.
And you can check out our postings for positions available.
Perfect. Very good. Thank you so much for coming down here tonight.
Thanks.
And that is so true. There's so many people out there that can accomplish so much more than what they do, and as long as we get the right people in order to help them out, I think I'm gonna need a step stool over here.
There you go.
Hold on a second. Well, we can do this. So as long as you get the right people to help them out, I'm just gonna climb up a little bit, but as long as you get the right people to help them out, achieve their goals. So we were just talking about over there. And that's the special needs community, about helping them achieve. But you're also, with what you're doing, you're making sure that people achieve their goals, helping them achieve their goals, but also protect it once they get there.
Absolutely. So what we do is we help a lot of folks, individuals, families, businesses. We are actually the leader in the supplemental benefits field.
Okay.
So if you get hurt, if you get sick, if you can't work, we're actually help to replace your income from a few hundred up to several $100,000. What's nice about what we do for people, it's first day coverage. It pays on top of any other benefits they may have, paid time off, sick days, disability, workman's comp. The problem is when you get sick or hurt, it's not just the injury, it's the loss of wages. A lot of people today, their budgets are figured out to the penny. So if their paycheck is delayed a week or 2 weeks, creates a financial problem for most folks. We help to bridge that gap. We're a rock solid company. We've been around for close to 100 years.
That's a long time. And you are right. It's the getting sick is one factor of it, and then the constant going back to the doctor and all that stuff takes its toll. It certainly is a challenge. All right, so what kind of persons are you looking for to be providing these services?
So we are looking for agents. We're looking for future managers. We're looking for people who are looking for a career. we ask that they don't necessarily have to have sales experience. They do need to be people persons. They need to be able to help people. They want to be able to be outwardly social. Year one agents can come in and do very well. We have individuals in their early 20s. We have people in their 70s. What's nice about Combine is that the opportunity is open for everyone. We're in every community. We're in every place you could possibly. We're actually we're in 54 countries as well.
So, but do you really need to be a total self-starter, or you know you need to be self-motivated because you are basically running your own business, but you do have the guidance that is given to somebody?
You know what we like to say? It's kind of like when someone comes to work for us, we hand them a Combine franchise. Okay. We even show them how to work it. We get them started. We get them going. It's up to them to keep it going. But what's nice about it is, phenomenally, is the fact that we have a sales system that's already in place. All they have to do is follow the system, kind of do what they're trained to do. If they follow it and do what we tell them to do, can be very, very successful. They don't have to make it up as they go along. Right. We give them a track to run on.
Yeah, that's a great analogy with the franchise. If you're going to buy a franchise and change it to do it your way, why are you buying the franchise? So if you're going to come in and work for a company like yours, it's got a successful plan in there, why futz with the really? Why mess with the plan? If it works, it works.
We tell people, obviously, we're hiring here in New York, Long Island.
Yeah.
But if you come to work for us, for myself, we could drop it from an airplane anywhere in the United States. You could hit the ground and sell insurance. It works everywhere.
That's perfect. That's all good. Where are they going to find you or the company if they have an interest in becoming an agent?
So yeah, they can go to combineinsurance.com.
Right.
But more importantly, they can actually call me. I'm one of the managers. My name is Sean Donlan. My phone number is 631-561-3439. We have an office out in 110 in Farmingdale. And we have a satellite office out here in Bohemia. But we're looking to hire some quality folks, right here in Nassau, Suffolk. Phenomenal opportunity.
That's all great. Sean, thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for coming by.
Always good. Sean did a great job with putting this up on Facebook, too. Promoting the event, which is really super important in order to make that work. We are heading in another direction right now. Where are we going? We're going down this way. So that'll be interesting. We're going to speak to the whole team over here at the IRS. We're going to speak to the IRS. All right, we're going to talk to Michael at the IRS. Michael, here we go. Michael at the IRS. How are you, my friend?
Good, thank
you. Good. It's exciting working at the IRS. I got a friend that works there. He gets phone calls every so often. It's all good, right? Yeah. But there are plenty of opportunities from within for somebody that's interested in joining. Is it just the accountants that you're looking for, or is it more?
Oh, not at all. Anyone who has a college degree, or anyone at least with a year's worth of customer service experience, that's what we're mostly hiring right now. Over 100 opportunities, and great benefits, very flexible with overtime and tours of duty. So it's really for anyone who is interested in starting a really good career with great retirement benefits and a very stable job.
Right. Yeah. And is it guiding people on their tax returns? Is that mostly? Yeah. It's my vision of what working for the IRS would be. Yeah. It's like, hi, I got a problem, and there you are.
And that's what we're hiring for. The front line is helping people on the phone with their tax problems, processing their paperwork, and really helping the taxpayer. We're the good guys. I know people think we're the bad guys, but we're the good guys. So.
I'll say you're the good guy. It's like, it's so important to pay taxes, money going to the right place.
Right.
This does not work. This event does not work without that happening. The whole country does not work without that happening.
Right.
So I'm in favor of paying taxes.
Thank you. I'm glad to hear that.
It's when I don't make enough money to pay taxes. That's the problem.
Hey, people get refunds too. You don't always have to pay taxes.
That works out okay.
Yeah.
So. It's funny, and she really enjoys working and getting some of those questions that come through. And it's not all, what's going on.
Yeah, it's not always, you're helping people through tough times and good times. Some people, you're getting refunds, and you're also helping people pay off their debts. So it's very diversified. Every day is different. And again, it's a very good community. Everyone starts together, and we give really full training. So it really helps people start a good career.
Yeah, that training question I would normally ask all the businesses, but every year everything changes. It seems like everything changes. So the ongoing training must be really extensive.
Yeah. Every year we have we cut out a time of the year to do updates on the new tax changes and everything like that. We always start new programs there. So and the training you can't beat it because it's always going. So you're always learning. Yeah.
And it's great. It's absolutely terrific going out. Really fully understanding what the tax codes are, how the whole system works,
it helps yourself. know what's going on with your taxes. You know, a lot of people are kind of left in the dark. You rely on an accountant, but you know, this really helps open your eyes and helping others too.
Right. And are they just going to irs.gov to find it?
If you go to www.usajobs.gov,
Okay.
put a resume on there, or if you have your own, you can download it, and that's where you would start.
And do you need somebody with prior experience, or you're willing to train right from the start?
We're willing to train right from the start. All you need is either a college degree or at least a year's worth of customer service experience, and you're eligible. So we're willing to teach people. You don't have to know anything about taxes to apply.
Right. You just have to be good talking with people.
Yes.
Communication skills always comes up with these things.
That is very, very important. Yes, you need to talk to people.
Mike, thank you so
very
much.
nice to meet
Ladies, all terrific. It's all good. There you go, the IRS. A fun place to work. Get the whole team that comes down too. That in and of itself says a lot when you get everybody showing up at these things. All right, I got Trish helping me out here tonight to go see who we're going to talk to, and we are following her down this way. There we go. Oh, Habitat for Humanity. I love talking to this woman for a wide variety of reasons and a multiple number of times too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Several times, several events, yes.
Yeah, which is great. So we're at the Business Expo. We talk about team building from a business standpoint,
Correct.
which is really terrific. And that's so important to really drive a company forward. The culture of the company. And I've been mentioning that a couple of times over here.
Definitely.
What is the culture of the company? That part of that is that.
Yes, the team building. The companies love to come out and build with us, brings them closer together, and they have a great day, and they're supporting a great cause.
Yep.
Which is awesome. So I'm very fortunate to work for Habitat for Humanity, and I'm really excited. We are hiring at the Restore, and I'm here to promote our Americorps positions, which is like serving in the Peace Corps, and they get paid for it.
Right.
So it's amazing.
Yeah, so it's good. So Habitat for Humanity actually has jobs too, and these are real positions.
Real positions.
For real positions for a company that is almost a motivational company.
It is.
Great from a training standpoint if you
Yep.
want to get into some
Great
profession.
experience.
And you're impacting lives. It
We
sounds
are.
like a win all around.
It is. And the Americorps program, they get paid.
Right.
They get almost $14,000 for 10 and a half months of service. They get paid vacation, sick time. At the end of their 10 and a half months of service, they get $6,000 towards trade school, college debt. And they actually make connections because we have sponsors that come out and build with us. So it's like networking. And they're also learning a skill. They're learning construction.
Right. So do you work with the colleges on that?
We do.
Because
We
I
have a
would think that would make
partnership.
sense.
Yes, we have a partnership with Stony Brook
Yep.
Athletics. We just had the football team come out and build with us, and we have the volleyball team coming out. And I just met with Suffolk Community College in Brentwood to start a Habitat Club there. So
Great.
yes.
So it's good.
Yes. It's a win-win.
It's great stuff. So Americorps, just what exactly is the Restore store? Resells items. That I
Yes.
understand.
Yes.
Americorps, though, you can just explain that a little
So
bit.
the Americorps is like the Peace Corps, but you serve in the United States.
All right.
So the Americorps program is 10 and a half months of service. It's a government program. They get a living stipend of $13,000 and change for their 10 and a half months of service. They get to work on the construction sites and learn construction Tuesday through Saturday with our site supervisors. We have 2 positions open in the office. One would be an outreach coordinator working with me, and the other one would be working with the family services manager.
Okay, so the positions are local.
They are.
But if somebody goes into the Americorps program,
They can
that could be
serve
any place
in the
country.
United States.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, good.
Yep.
I got it.
But it's a
Terrific.
great program.
All right, and the website we're going to is going to be
HabitatSuffolk.org.
perfect.
For Restore Jobs, you can email Maggie at HabitatSuffolk.org.
All right, very good.
Very good.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Really great. Okay, I look
Take
forward
care.
to speaking to you again.
All right,
We'll
see you
talk about
next
team
event.
building on the next time.
Maybe will you get you out on site?
Maybe you will. Number of companies down there. Melissa's here. Hello, Melissa. How are you? I'll swing around the other side. Senior Care Companions, Inc. Oh, this sounds like another company that's like doing good for absolutely everybody. In this case, the seniors.
The senior community, absolutely, yes.
Perfect. All right. And what do you have? Well, a little brief about the company, about the organization.
Absolutely. So we've been around for 15 years, and what we do is we provide care to the seniors in the privacy of their homes. We do various things, from light housekeeping, meal preparation. We take them to doctor's appointments, shopping and errands. and just basically helping them and helping them live a better quality of life in their home.
So it's not necessarily the medical side, or it's not the medical side.
It's the
of it.
non-medical side
Non-medical.
of things. Exactly, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Everything else that goes into it, social,
More
basic
social,
living.
interacting, stimulation, helping them to get around and just live a better quality of life.
Great. All right. And then, so is this a full-time? Are you looking for full-time positions,
Right now we're looking for full-time and part-time.
All right.
It is kind of a per diem type of a job, so it's not always guaranteed you're going to be working full-time, but we do our best to make sure our employees are happy and working.
Okay. No, that sounds really good.
Yeah.
The folks that, since this is not medical, so you don't really need, you don't need certifications then.
You don't need certifications. We do have people that are certified that still like to work as a companion,
Right.
which is absolutely fine, but you do not need any qualifications. Just know how to be loving, kind, compassionate, and care for seniors.
Right. They make that sound so easy. Sometimes, it does take a certain personality
Absolutely,
to have the
definitely
patience
does.
to do those things.
Yes, you definitely have to be loving and kind and care about people.
Yeah.
This is not just a paycheck.
I think it's like a great thing for someone to do who wants to become a nurse or
absolutely.
occupational therapist or something like that in the medical field, to really get more of a hands-on experience of what it's really like
Correct.
to work with people.
Exactly. It's definitely a great opportunity for people that are going into nursing school, like you said,
Yeah.
or any kind of medical field. You get hands-on training and get an idea of how to care for people.
Yeah. Is there an age, 18 and up or 21 and up?
18 and up we prefer,
Right.
yes.
And I assume a driver's license is going to be needed.
Driver's license, we do criminal background check, drug testing, and physical is required.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Oh, look, it's so important. I was talking to another company, drug testing, all the rest of that.
Yep, exactly. Yeah.
You are the company. When somebody goes to visit with one of these seniors to help them out, they are the company.
Exactly.
That stuff is so unbelievably important.
Yep, they are the face of our business.
Yes, remember that, folks. That is unbelievably important, who you are when you're going out and working for these companies. That's what I'm talking about with the culture side of it. I'll get into it a little later on. I'm sure I'll get another opportunity to do that. What website are we going to over here?
Go to www.seniorcarecompanions.com.
Okay, there
Yep.
you go. Perfect. Thank you so much for coming down tonight and doing what you do. It's great, what these companies are doing. It's so involved and helping out. And obviously, we've got an aging population, so the need is there. But we have so many people in so many hospitals that are in and around the area that, we can serve that community. And there's a number of folks going into nursing. Had an opportunity to speak to student nurses, OTs, PTs also about that. And it's the real life side of things, which I think is so important for them to see, where they can understand now exactly what it is that they are going to be doing and what it is that they want to do going forward. And the more attached they are to it, the better they are, the more they fit in with the right company, because they'll really, truly understand who they are and what they wish to accomplish as they go forward. Theo is here. Theo's the Trinity Soul. I said you weren't here. You were here.
I'm here.
Good deal.
How are you?
I'm very good. So you want to tell us a little bit about the company?
Absolutely, absolutely. Trinity Solar is one of the largest residential solar installers in America. We've been in business 25 years. Started off as an HVAC company in '94, and then 10 years into it, we switched to solar, haven't turned back. We've experienced explosive growth. We've been ranked the fastest growing company in New Jersey, and we're establishing our brand and spreading our roots into Long Island.
Right.
We're growing every day. We're looking for talented salespeople who want to establish a career and a pathway to a life beyond your wildest dreams.
Sounds terrific.
Thank
and I
you.
know you guys are so involved with a number of the nonprofits that are in around the area, which are really
Absolutely.
helping out too. So it's not, and I'll bring up the culture side of it thing. So it's
Sure.
really good that you're here. About a company is built a brand besides the product and the service being offered, but showing that they really do care about what's going on in their own backyard.
Absolutely. We have a stewardship program. We are tied with Pink Ties. We just had an event on Monday, which was fantastic. We donated all the funds went to the Stony Brook Child's Hospital.
Yep.
So we like to give back to the communities that we do business in. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So it's part of our core foundation is to give back.
All right. So now let's go on to the hiring side of things. So we've got the solar company now, and no longer
Right.
HVAC, with solar.
We're solar now. We're looking for individuals that want a clear-cut pathway to success. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity now in the solar business. The government is really incentivizing homeowners to make the switch to clean, renewable energy. As a matter of fact, New York's looking to be up to over 50% renewable energy in the next 10 years. So we definitely need dedicated professionals to go out and get the word out and let these residents know, hey, listen, there's some great incentives. There's programs where you can get the solar put on your roof for free, and you're going to save money on your power bill. Your property value is going to increase, and you're getting tax rebates.
Right.
So once we get our canvassers out there to let people know that, our solar pros go in there, they show them how it works, and we start saving them money and help the environment.
I guess that's going to answer my question when you say you're canvassers. So do people really need to know much about the solar industry, about the solar panels?
Well,
if they're interested in representing the company, they must have to know a basic level, but your experts are still your experts.
Our experts are experts. So what we're looking for people with a passion.
Right.
We're looking for people that have an interest in the environment. We're looking for people that want a career. We'll do the rest. We have an outstanding training program where we'll put you up. We're going to give you the training you need about the industry. We're going to give you the training you need on how to present the product. And then we're going to take you out and we're going to show you. And we're going to create that. We're going to create a great environment for you to learn and grow.
Sounds easy.
Absolutely, absolutely. We offer a full salary. We have an aggressive commission plan. We offer all of our salespeople, both salaried and commissioned, full benefits as well as 401k retirement and life insurance.
Make it sound easy.
It is that easy.
You just got to have the drive to do it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And I'm sure you'll give them the guidance to do it, give them the plan to do it. They still have to be the one going out there doing it.
Constant training, constant motivation. What you put into it, we're going to double what you get out of it as far as compensation and a way of life.
Terrific. All right, website, Trinity Solar?
TrinitySolar.com.
Right.
Absolutely.
I like that. It's nice and simple. It works out pretty well.
Absolutely,
Theo, an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
We'll see you around at a number of events, too.
Absolutely.
So it was good.
We'll see us.
Yeah. Oh, I was down there for the Pink Tie event at the Stony Brook Children's Center. Amazing center. It's really terrific as to what they're doing over there. Really? I get a chance to talk to the Army?
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Are you? Oh, no, I should have gone. Okay, there we go. So good. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Before we even start with this whole thing, thank you so much for doing what you do. It's an absolute pleasure. So who are we looking for? Are we looking for folks that any age bracket or positions? Tag, you're it since you're standing next to me.
All right, so the Army National Guard is looking for...
You got to be ready for opportunities, right?
Absolutely. We're looking for applicants that are between the ages of 17 or 34. Now, you can join before you turn 35. All right, so that's our
You're telling me I can't join. Is that what you're saying? I'll shave.
I'll said that.
Overqualified. Oh, I'm qualified for almost two people. Over two people.
There you go.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, so what are we training for? What are the positions like now that we know we need to be of a certain age bracket?
Well, we have various jobs that we have in the Army National Guard. Everybody that comes in, they have to take an Asvab test, they have to get physically qualified, and that's where we're trying to help them to try to get a particular job. It's kind of hard to sell them a job that if they're not maybe qualified for it or overqualified. So we have to we do the procedures first before we actually tell them what job they actually qualify for.
Right. So we're making it so wide open, and we'll get you involved in this thing too. Let me just run around over here. My arm is not that long. I tried, but it wasn't that long. All right, so we're going to figure out what career path or what we're going to be doing inside the National Guard. But it's a lot of it can be like the maintenance of the equipment. Go ahead.
The Army National Guard's main mission is disaster relief and helping out the community. So you look at that, you think about a lot of jobs that are with the community. So we have electricians, we have plumbers. I know earlier you spoke about musicians. One thing, we have the New York Army National Guard Band. So we are looking for musicians, anyone who plays instruments. As well as that, we have medical, we have finance. Anything that you could think that correlates to the civilian side, we have in the Army National Guard because we are one with the community.
Right. So it basically is a community that you're building and supporting, but you need all those pieces of the community in order to make it work, which goes back to why you really couldn't answer that question. It's just, It's too wide open. Yep. It's almost like, it's like we'll come back this way. So is that like an aptitude test or that plumber's taking it as part of an intake?
So the ASVAB is the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Battery. All right, and what that does is, it gives us an idea, the type of jobs that will be suitable for you. All right, now you need to score a minimum of 31 in order to join.
Am I
All right. So, well, you probably will be overqualified. All right. So it's your basic, it's a 9-section test. Basic 4 sections of math and English. We have some mechanical sections on there, some science. So based on your scores from those sections, determines the jobs that you'll be qualified for.
That's perfect. You guys are absolutely terrific. I really appreciate it. So where are they going from the website standpoint? Who wants to do the website? I guess that's it. Yeah.
It's New York Go Guard. Go there.
National Guard. NationalGuard.com.
What happens is, recruiters, we have different areas that we work out of.
Right.
So if you put your information, whatever your zip code is, we'll go to the recruiter from that area.
Okay.
So we have offices from Patchogue, Ronkonkoma, we have them out in Farmingdale as well, and in through the 5 boroughs of New York City. So it just depends on where you live.
Right. I didn't realize it was more of a career move. I thought it was something that you like volunteer for, or it's like an offshoot. I was in the Army, then stay with the National Guard, something like that, but not just from a standpoint of, hey, I want to make this a career.
Well, you can start off in a part-time status.
Right.
As myself, I've been in for quite some time. I used to do this part-time until 9/11. After 9/11, then I came on full-time.
Right.
So you could start off and be all part-time and get a retirement, pension as a part-timer, or you could turn around and become a full-timer. So we have these opportunities that you could actually have a full-time career on the outside, retire, and come on full-time with us in the Guard.
Right.
So you could actually have 2 types of benefits for retirement.
Sounds great. Really, again, gentlemen, I really appreciate you doing what you do, going out there. I know you stick your necks out there in some periods of time when it's not easy to go and do that stuff. So there you go. It's another opportunity for you. And if you're not really sure what you want to do, taking the aptitude test, we'll let him stick with all the acronyms with that one, but taking that aptitude test might actually clear up a few things, and then you join part-time, you can really figure out and get an insider knowledge of whatever it is that you think that you're suited for, or what that test is showing that you might be suited for. So that side of it is excellent. Titan Global Security. We can worry about paperwork, but you can worry about paperwork. It's all good. So here with Titan Tactical. All right, go ahead. I'll let you explain it out before I jump to conclusions.
Okay. So we provide armed and unarmed security. Right now we're hiring for summer positions for our contracts that we have out east, mostly in Riverhead, Montauk, West Hampton, and then other contracts that we get here and there for part-time security as well. Full-time positions for those areas, and then obviously year-round positions as well. We provide security for the Nassau Coliseum and the Barclays Center, as well as New York City events and other big events that we do executive protection for. And then I guess whatever clients get in touch with us for, we try to help them out the best that we can and provide the most professional security that we can.
So obviously as a company, you're suited for either smaller or larger events. If you're doing something like the Barclays Center, it's a significant location. The folks that are coming in has to be training programs that are coming in, but the culture of the company, or what kind of a personality are you looking for somebody that for you to actually consider them as a candidate?
Yeah, so client to company relationships, we want to have people who are professional, well-groomed. We gear more towards military or law enforcement backgrounds, but that's obviously not always necessary. For some of the high-end stuff that we do, the high-volume stuff that we do, we want somebody from that background. But for most people, especially for kids straight out of high school or college kids who come home for the summertime, we have spots for them open as well. So there's really no specific standard that we look for. We try to welcome everybody in as much as we can, as long as they're professional, courteous, and they're going to do a good job for us.
Right. Yeah. And on the armed security side, is it different?
Yeah, armed security.
Different set of standards that go along with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So in order to get your arm license, you need to go through a 40-plus hour course.
Right.
And then a bunch of different licensing things, as well as a pistol permit for wherever you're going to be working, so either Suffolk, Nassau, or New York City.
So what is your intake process like? Somebody's interested in joining the company. Is it a resume that you're looking for? Is it that aptitude test? Is it you're putting them through some type of stress test to see how they operate or how they actually
Yeah, so no
deal with things?
No stress tests or no no aptitude tests or anything like that. We utilize Indeed and Glassdoor a lot, so anybody who seems qualified on paper, I'll bring them in for an interview, sit down, kind of get to know them, feel them out and where they may be interested in working, and then I'll put them out in the field with the project managers. If the project managers like them, they keep them on the schedule. So nothing too strenuous as far as a physical standpoint of it. But if you
no,
look,
it was talking more the mental side, so because it can be a challenge doing it. You play this balance between being the security guard and then also being friendly toward what's going on.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Communication is definitely a big part of being a security guard.
Yeah.
As far as physical, I mean, it's just surveillance. A courteous presence is what we look for, but communication is definitely something that's really big. So that's something that I look for when I hire people.
Great. It's all terrific. It's good. Website is going to be?
Website's down here. TitanGlobalUS.com.
TitanGlobalUS.com.
Titan Tactical Gear is our apparel website. We also sell gun holsters and gun belts. Different apparel, pants, sweatshirts, hoodies, long sleeves. We got it all on there, so
it's all good.
You can check it out on there if you want.
Excellent. I really appreciate you coming down here tonight. Opens up another world of possibilities for everybody. So it's good. It's definitely good. So if you're looking to figure out what it is you want to do, and this is why it's so important to come down to these job fairs, because you get a chance to see these different companies, what kind of people they're looking for, what kind of opportunities are there, and don't go into it with any of the preconceived notions, because there are a lot more opportunities at the companies than what you might think that they are. And just looking for the job descriptions or that kind of thing is part of it. Speaking to the companies is unbelievably terrific. All right, let's go speak to our friends over here at Gentle Touch. They got a moment or two in between everybody.
Hello, sir. Nice to see you.
Nice.
Pat Ryan Sr. and Pat Ryan Jr.
How are you guys? Pat Ryan Jr. Absolute pleasure.
And that's Mama Ryan on the side there.
She's down the whole family. It's a family operation?
Family-owned and operated company. We are headquartered in Bayshore, an office in Southampton, and one in Riverhead. And we provide quality home care assistance for seniors anywhere from a few hours a day to 24/7 live-in care. Keeping people trying to maintain their independence as long as possible at home. We give them guidance, nutritionally, hygienically, socially, take away the heavy lifting and behaviors that, get a little more risky for us as we age.
Right.
We're always looking for good-hearted people to join the ranks of caregivers, why we're here today. And Pat, want to answer?
Yeah, Pat. So are you looking for people that have got prior experience or want to get experience working with seniors in a wide variety of situations?
Yeah, well, prior experience isn't necessary, although most people have it without even knowing it. If you're taking care of a child at some point in your life, a grandparent, even a pain-in-the-butt parent, if they go down or have a small injury.
He said that. I did not say that, all right?
Most people do have experience and they don't even know it. So it's pretty easy to come by as long as somebody's kind, patient, and willing to, has a good, kind heart. They're a good candidate for us.
Yeah, you are right, man. We are all caregivers at some point in time in our lives, whether we realize it or not. And that, it's a big part of everything. And having the right attitude with it and going along, and doing it, it is something. But it still takes a special person, to work with. Look, if I'm taking care of a parent, it's my parent. Yep. If I'm taking care of somebody else, it's not my parent. It still is a little bit different. And saying, we're not talking on the medical side of things. We're really talking more lifestyle issues.
It's skilled versus unskilled care.
Right.
We are licensed in the New York State Department of Labor. We're properly insured, bonded, and all that stuff.
Right.
But there is a different level of licensure for more greatly disabled people, more end-of-life stuff. Through the Board of Health as a called a LICSA license. Right. But the good news is in healthcare, there's so much nice cooperation. Wonderful competitor across from them here. There's so much work to go around that we always put the families first to give them a quality, who we know to be a best-in-breed service provider, depending on their level of skills. For example, oftentimes, we'll start with a companion or a private aid. Somebody's condition changes or worsens, where they require more hands-on medical. I might refer them to our friends at Community Care or one of the other many good licensed companies out there.
Right.
So it's a nice industry. It's good people. Again, we're a family. I'm a father of 5. We're a family of 7. Who better to take care of your family than a nice big family?
And you have a nice big family to take care of you as things move along there too. And Pat, you do understand. You know who you're really serving?
Who's that?
It's the kids.
Yeah?
Because they're the ones that get worried about mom. You're sitting there taking care of mom or dad or whatever. It's the peace of mind on the kids side of things.
Yeah.
And that really is super important. So what's the website people can go to so you can take care of, I'm always going to say take care of my parents, but they're in California. You're all right this time.
Well, you can go to www.agentletouchseniorcare.com.
Pat, thank you so much for doing what you do.
Thank you so much, fellas. God bless. Have a great day.
Thank you so much. That really is excellent. And it's so important. And I really meant that, too. You know, a lot of times it's the kids. And I've seen that in a number of situations, you know, where the challenge of wondering how your parents are doing. If you have a company like them taking care of it, it's all excellent. All right, so what we got here? Career Edge, Dress for Success. Ah, good old Dress for Success. You know, we talk about opportunities. You guys had me come in one time. I took profile photos for everybody. Yeah, so I called a photographer friend of mine, and that was like, how do I do this? So I learned a lot that day, and that was great, and, you know, hopefully it helped out on your side of things, too, you know, with helping the women find different positions, update whatever LinkedIn profiles or resumes, et cetera, et cetera. So what do you do now that I don't take photos for you anymore, besides hire a real photographer?
Well, we want to empower women, so we just want them to either, if they're looking for another job or a different career, or they just want to update their resume or cover letter, you know, that we want to just make sure that they know that there's free opportunity to do that, and also, you know, anything that has to do with getting a job or changing careers or just any kind of, if you need computer skills, just like, and it's free in here in the town of Brookhaven. You know, you can go to the library, of course, but we have other women groups that can help you. And
right, and it's part of it is it being this support side of it too, of understanding that a lot of folks, a lot of women, you know, you're raising a family, then all of a sudden going back, it's, you know, that in and of itself is a challenge. And as we were talking to a prior company, there's a lot of skills that are learned as a mom to apply out.
Transferable skills,
Oh, yeah.
and we help them identify them so that they can use those skills to actually deploy them and find a job. So it's all about career readiness and getting them ready for that and helping them understand that they can do it. So it's a level of confidence as well as empowerment. And we just finished a Going Places Network Career Readiness Program, and it was amazing to watch the women actually change from the first day they walked in to the day they graduated. And when they graduate, they are really ready. And we have a lot of success. It's working very well. And they get to come in for a lot of support. We mentor them during those programs, so they actually get a one-on-one mentor. So it's just another level of support that they receive.
And mock interviews, yeah, we do mock interviews, you know, anything that can help you, you know, either change careers or get a different job or just get a job in general.
Yeah, and understand where your skill set, really is. And maybe that's hard to, you know, if you've not been working, quote unquote, in a standard job, not raising a house, raising a household and running a house and taking care of all the bills, which that's running a small business.
That's running a business. And in fact, that's what we explain to them. And it's amazing the level of understanding that they have after we point certain things out and we explain. You actually deployed skills to help manage a budget, to help coordinate, logistics. You're a project manager at home. You can be a project manager at work. It works.
Yes.
You got too big of a smile on your face for that one. Why didn't you say it? Time management, too. Do you have any idea what it's like to get kids out of the house at 7:30 in the morning on the bus, all together, the rest of that? And the answer is no, I don't. I don't do it. I know, I don't. You know, don't you? You know.
I have three kids. Yeah,
All
three
right.
kids. So yep.
So where? You do have
And
three kids?
I have a full-time job. Yep. So.
So you know.
Yep,
so time
I know.
management, that was appropriate.
Yes, yes.
All right. So here we go. What website are we going to? Well, yeah, I'm sure you can go right to the town website too.
Oh, you can
go
go right
here.
to
And
the
Dress
town
for
website.
Success. What I learned also, it's a national program. I thought it was just here.
Just
No,
in
it's
New York.
international.
Yep.
International.
Yep.
All right.
That's right.
So
Right.
I'm close to you.
And
What's the
also,
website?
you can go on Facebook too. We also have our own Facebook page as well. Yep. So, and we do a lot of with computers. We're helping you learn those kind of skills. So, especially now in technology, and the young generation.
We are the young generation.
generation.
Don't let this beard fool you. I'm 18. Oh, what website are we going to? I got to ask that question before I forget.
Sure, no problem. You could go to www, like you said, Brookhaven.
Brookhaven.org, so that's the Brookhaven Town website, or just Dress for Success.
For success.
Right,
Yes.
Good,
Correct.
good. Sorry, I got the microphone a little far away over there. She came out with brilliant comments the whole way through. I promise it was great. I'm sure, so people should come down. I know you have the meetings here and everything like that. So you got to go to the Brookhaven website, Dress for Success. You can Google it. You find these two women that are helping you just go out there and achieve things. It's all excellent. And more. And more. And someone who can take photos. That's a woman. Oh, it was all good. So Avon came down that day. Yeah, it was Avon that came down there. They helped out with the makeup and stuff like that. It was a terrific kind of a thing. Dare to be different?
Oh.
What does it say?
Dare to be.
Who?
I forgot. Oh, Dare for Excellence. Yeah.
There you go. All right, so we're here with Mary Haven, Center of Hope. I like the name, by the way.
Oh.
And your name is?
Erin.
Erin, and?
I'm Terry.
Terry. All right, so what is the Center of Hope? You want to explain what that is, and then we're going to get into what we're looking for? I'll swing around the other side. Hang on, there we go.
Mary Haven works with individuals with developmental disabilities such as autism, Down syndrome, things like that. We also have mental health locations as well. We provide residential programs and day hab programs. So we're hiring direct support professionals to work with our individuals and helping them become more independent.
Right. And then you're a full-time facility. This,
Yes, we are.
live in residence the whole way through.
Absolutely, 24/7, yes.
Right, so like many other organizations that run 24/7, there's a whole bunch of things that are always needed because you have your own community that's going on there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep, we hire managers, nurses, cooks, everything.
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 Everything you can imagine. It's a small, basically, it's a small town kind of a thing. So experience coming in. Some of the jobs, and then maybe not. But on the counselor side of things, are you looking for people with prior experience, certainly, or certifications, or is there internal training that would take place?
It's very helpful to have prior experience, of course, but we do train our staff, fully train them. So really, you just have to have a high school diploma and a driver's license to be a direct support professional.
Okay. And the locations are?
Throughout Suffolk.
Throughout Suffolk.
Yeah. We go east as Riches, as west as Babylon for our direct care professionals.
Excellent. You want to give the website? Or
Absolutely.
There you go.
maryhaven.chsli.org.
Perfect.
Hi.
Terrific. There you go. So if you want to get into the healthcare business and really make a difference in people's lives, it's Mary Haven. It's the way to go. Thanks for coming down here tonight. It's excellent. All right, we're going to keep going down this way and see if we can meet a few more companies at the 2019 Brookhaven Job Fair. Here we are with temp positions. Oh, good. So we get to talk a little bit more of a global kind of a thing. All right, and how to prepare for. Well, it's kind of how to prepare for an interview, but it's also how to prepare to walk into a place like yours. So let's start with that. What do you do, and then?
We have been in business for 57 years and counting.
Good.
We have a presence here on Long Island in the Melville office. It covers Nassau and Suffolk County. The one thing that's different or sets us apart, each one of us, we actually specialize in something a little different. For example, people who have graduated or are interested in scientific, we have a scientific division referred to as Opus Staffing. We also have CompuForce, which is strictly for IT. I dabble in healthcare and administrative. We're always looking for a great administrative workers.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. Yeah, and it's great that you specialize, in that. So this way, someone's getting, when it comes to really reviewing the resume and understanding skill sets, someone who knows the inside knowledge, not just a general knowledge of everything that's taken place.
And I think what makes us a little different also is when you come in and you have the perfect skill set, if something makes you uncomfortable, you're not going to be happy. The employer's not going to be happy. So we get to know you. We really get to know you. By the way, what is it that you do not like in an employee? And honesty, office works.
Oh, absolutely it does. And if you're not really engaged or you're not really doing what you want to do, you're not going to do whatever it is to your fullest potential, which eventually means you could be doing something more effective than what it is that you're doing.
We will never place a candidate with an employer that we know they will not be happy. Never do it. You can have the perfect everything.
So how do you know this? I come in and I'm like, I'm not really 100% sure what I want to do, or I think I know what I want to do. Well, what's the process like when you're sitting down with a candidate for the first time?
Have a conversation. We can all go through the checklist. Do you know Microsoft Excel? Let's put you on a test. We can all do that. But I really want to know when you're in an uncomfortable situation, if it's too hot in a room and you're trying to count your numbers and you're an accountant, how do you react within the workforce? Okay, so I like to personally have conversations as opposed to an interview, which is a general checklist.
So it's not so much as what I like to do, it's what I don't like to do.
And what you're capable of, and how are you capable of handling those difficult situations.
And that's got to help you out in a huge way when you call XYZ company. Look, I got this candidate, I really think they're good. Maybe the resume doesn't fit 100%, but I know that their personality does.
Exactly,
There you go,
exactly.
Right. Good, all good.
Thank you for taking the time out.
Oh, no,
Really
glad you came down here
appreciate it.
tonight.
Thank you.
And looking at things from a slightly different point of view, and it does separate a lot of things. Well, where are they going for a website?
Temppositions.com.
All right, there you go, easy enough.
Spelt with one P, TEMPOSITIONS.
Oh, that woman's good. Excellent stuff. Thank you so much. So it's really right, though. It is a matter of doing what we want to do, but it's also a matter of not doing what we don't want to do. How important is that? And I know you know how important that is. Yeah. Not doing what we don't. It's Trish. She's helping me out here tonight.
Hi.
About not doing what we don't want to do. I got that right? I didn't put too many negatives in that sentence?
I'm going to say that it's fine.
That's good. All right, say it's fine.
It all worked out.
All right, that's good. Usually it does. If you're in the right spot, it does. Right. So where are we at here tonight?
Okay,
oh,
so
Jefferson Ferry. Excellent. I didn't even look. It's good. What's with the blue people? I like the blue people.
Okay, so these are my, they're actually cell phone holders, but I'm using it today for my business cards.
I like it,
so
good.
People come over to it, and he's just like a nice little representative for us, Mr. Ferry.
Yeah.
And, Jefferson Ferry is all about having people from the community come in to us, whether it's going to be a resident or employee. So we love coming to Brookhaven, love coming to Brookhaven Job Fair, because we really want local candidates. We find out that works out fantastically. Our best source of hiring is through referrals from more Brookhaven residents. So this is a really great opportunity.
A lot of your
us.
residents, I would think, are also Brookhaven residents. So
yes.
I'm familiar with the location.
Yes.
I'll be at least the Stony Brook, location. Because you have people downsizing, but downsizing is not really, they're not fully downsizing either, or they don't necessarily have to downsize, but they're getting into a situation where it's all kind of taken care of.
Right.
And you can explain that in a little bit of detail than I can.
Absolutely. So on our independent living side, my dining director, Matt, calls it a cruise ship that doesn't move, and it is very accurate. Everything is taken care of, from housekeeping to dining. They are full apartments, so people can do whatever they want. It is their home. So people even have pets. I mean, it's just a beautiful facility. And then there's a peace of mind to it, because they know that their healthcare needs are going to be taken care of if anything happens. We have a wonderful on-staff wellness facility. We also have things like we have a gym, we have an indoor pool, we have, if you have the need for it, we have OTPT on site. We have all kinds of really fantastic things, including things like a hair salon. So just and transportation even for our residents.
I've seen that being quite a few times.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So just a really wonderful facility, really nice people. The residents and the employees are great to work with. So.
Right. So you're looking to hire local, or really make an effort on hiring local.
Definitely.
So obviously this makes, certainly attending a job fair like this, makes a lot of sense to do. And the positions are, it sounds like it's like really
So
wide
varied,
open,
so
because you
varied.
are running a town.
Yes, we absolutely are. Recently I've hired in accounting, concierge, we hired drivers, any kind of nursing staff, so many different things that we have, from administration, housekeeping, all kinds of things. So there's something for everyone, and also age groups as well. We will hire as young as 16. A lot of those people stay with us even throughout going to college, which is wonderful to see those people grow and develop as they move through, and maybe get reimbursement for things like to become a CNA, move on to LPN, RN, working for us, which has been a wonderful thing to experience.
I imagine being close to the hospital, Stony Brook.
Yes.
Actually, there's quite a few hospitals that are close. I keep mentioning Stony Brook, but they get Stony Brook, Mather,
Right.
all right in the area over here. So to have those students work by you, it's great experience on their side from a resume
It gives
standpoint.
them a really great experience that they can, and also check out, is this something that I'm interested in going into? Maybe something happens that they didn't think about in the first place.
Yeah.
So.
That's the student debt people.
Yeah.
You don't want to go through 4 years or 6 years of school to find out it's something you don't want to do.
Right.
So the greatest money saver is going for what you really should be going for, or getting a job over here with Jefferson's Ferry.
Right.
This way you really know what it is that you should be doing.
Right, and they can even work for us part-time per diem while they're getting that education, so that they don't have as much to have to pay for at the back end.
Right,
So
and it's
that's
close enough
good
to everything too, transportation-wise. Good.
Absolutely.
It's excellent. All right, website. Jefferson's.
www.jeffersonsferry.org.
Easy
And
enough.
I'm Gina Marie. You can always reach out to me as well, 631-650-2614.
And your jobs are posted on the site,
All
or
the
just
time.
the HR?
No,
Okay.
always posted on the website, constantly being updated.
And just an additional question. So if somebody's interested in working for you, but they don't see the job description there, that they might
Call
think
me
they
anyway.
really just go right.
Call me anyway. You
Yeah.
never know what might be something that's up and coming. That's the nice thing about coming here is, maybe I know that something's in the works, somebody comes through, and I say, you know what, let me take your stuff anyway. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean that it's not something that's up and coming that I might know about. So I'd rather have someone reach out to me.
I'm even thinking a related position. See
Okay.
what it is that they want to do, so they get experience. It's kind of like cross-training.
Yeah, like I had someone here tonight actually who thinks that they might be interested in being an OT, and I said, well, I have a rec assistant open right now. Maybe you want to check that out. And she, it seems like it might be a good fit for her. So
That definitely sounds like it
yeah.
would be, because they're going to run across different people at different stages of physical fitness.
Exactly.
It's all good. All right, terrific, absolutely great. Thank you so much. Glad you're down here tonight. Love the little blue people. And thanks for being such a great part of the community. So, Jefferson's Ferry, it's great stuff. All right, we're going to see, I think we're gonna scoot around. We got a group of people going to scoot around over here. What they're going to do. But that transition thing about starting at one position and working your way up, or working over to something else to get a little bit clarification as to we're going to go this way, a little bit further clarification in your own mind as to what it is that you want to do. That's an important thing to go and do. There was a company that I had spoken to also. What they do is they bring people in, start everybody at a lower level so they understand the company from the bottom up, and then they'll progress throughout the whole company. And they also look to hire within. It's a nice way of doing something. So now, not with Robert Half,
No, I'm not Robert.
but he's part of the Robert Half team. So employment agency, can you just take us through the process of when somebody comes in? What you're looking for resumes, is it a sit-down interview?
Yeah, we meet with every one of our candidates and our clients face-to-face. So if you're there for an accounting position, an office administration position, we have 7 different lines of business that we specialize in. I specialize in office administrative and support professionals. I meet with them, my team meets with them, and then we coordinate what job they fit best. Not just their skill set, but also the soft skills, cultural fit, work environment, that sort of stuff.
Right, yeah, that cultural fit. And I know this from the years that I've been working, the cultural fit seems to be so important, because if it's something that you fit well with the company and you are interested in growing with the company and it's something you can learn, obviously you got to have some basic knowledge of whatever it is, then you're going to want to learn, or the employee's going to want to learn. Exactly. And that becomes a great employee. They're really into the company benefits, they benefit, customers benefit. It's great. And you benefit too.
Of course.
Because it's all that you place in the right people in the right company.
Correct, yeah. And I've seen it time and time again where people take the culture over the pay. Where, if a company is going to offer them $5,000 a year more, they'll stay with a company that treats them better, that gives them more time, more lifestyle, and more benefits for their families.
It's important, and as we get older, nobody else wanted to point it, but as we get older, that becomes more important. If you're 22 years old and you're looking for your first job, you're looking for your first job. But as you go through, those second career people, that factors into it in a big way. It's all good. All right, so what would be the website people would go to, and they're going to find you if it's appropriate, otherwise they would find the right person in whatever that section would be. So is there a basic website that they're going to?
Yeah, you're just going to visit roberthalf.com if you're a business looking for employees, or if you're an unemployed person looking for employment, or you're looking for a career change, roberthalf.com is where you're going to want to go.
Perfect. Great. Hey, fantastic. Thank you so much. Glad you came down here, tonight. You know, it's great when you get a chance to meet with some of these employment companies because they really can help you get a lot more focused as to where you should be going. Not what could you be doing, but what should you be doing. And if you're doing what you should be doing, you're going to be unbelievably successful. So we're going to scoot around over here. I just want to make sure that we got everybody that we can. So while I'm gone, go to the website. That's brookhavenbac.org. And this is the 2019 Brookhaven Job Fair right here at Brookhaven Town Hall. All right, so now here with Steve from New York Life. You know, Steve works in the Melville office, and, you know, it's friends of Brookhaven. It's all good, you know, and that kind of, and I'm sure your territory probably covers all over, so.
Yes, yes, all over Long Island.
Yeah,
definitely.
that was terrific. And it's great to have companies like yours down here, you know, participating in this. So, New York Life, you're a little brief about the company, and then let's talk about the possibilities from a career standpoint, or those interested in working for New York Life.
Yeah, definitely. New York Life is a financial services company. So we do a lot of like investments, we do a lot of life insurance, retirement planning, employee benefits. So a lot what we do has to do everything with financial services and financial planning. So I'm very passionate about my company only because there's a lot of communities out there who don't really have the education on what this is or have the knowledge, right? There's a lot of companies out there also that they're not offering 401ks, they're not offering pensions. So our company is going out there and individually helping these people to really have like a future, to really protect their families and their kids, right? In a career standpoint, there's a lot of opportunities for people. You know, if you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner type of mindset, this is a job, a career that you can really build for yourself and really have a future. There's a lot of opportunities for management, corporate vice president positions, marketing positions, training positions, so many opportunities for growth, but you do have to start at the beginning to learn, train yourself about what we offer for the company. Yeah.
So, yeah, Steve, I know there's a number of different products that are involved, and then there's also the communication side, going out to the, you know, to the customers, being able to explain this. Is there a backup system? So if somebody's going out, you know, so it's newer, is there a mentorship program or?
Yes.
Some way to help them along.
Yeah, so our office is probably, we're the flagship office of New York Life in all of the U.S. So we have, New York Life is all over the U.S. We have over 500 offices. Our office is the main office where we have the best training program that anyone can have. So people are coming into this company, they're not experienced, right? They have no idea what investments insurance is. So we have an amazing system where they can follow, they get licensed, they get trained, they get developed, they get mentored. We educate them on the products, we educate them on the language and what to say to clients. Because again, in this company, a lot of people say, oh, it's sales, but it's more building a relationship, because at the end of the day, if we're offering somebody a retirement plan, we're gonna be there when they retire. We're gonna be there for their kids when they retire. So it's a long-lasting relationship that we're building with our clients.
So even if somebody's coming in with relationships, so not the first-time job seeker, you're talking somebody in like mid-career wants something that's totally different. You know, if they already have those relationships out there for whatever other reason, they come in, they're working with a company, you know, like New York Life, they could really do well pretty.
Oh, very well. Very well, yeah.
Quickly.
Yeah, the life experience, right? People know people, they have a great network, great family, they have a lot of center of influences. This is the job for them, you know what I mean? This is the job where they can come in and really excel at another level. Sky's the limit for anybody that comes in, because we are a commission-based company. Commission, bonuses, incentives, renewals. We also give a pension after 5 years when you're in our company. So there's a lot of opportunities for those type of people to really thrive in this type of industry, for sure. Definitely.
Oh, sounds great. All right, so they're going to go to New York Life website, which is going to be pretty extensive, I'm sure.
Yes.
But to find the Long Island office, or to find you, how are they doing that?
You can go onto our website, www.newyorklife.com, or you can search me. My name is Steven Carpio. I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm everywhere, so come work for me. I need workers. I need people that want to hustle and make some money.
All right, that's good. And I'm sure you'll mentor them properly, too.
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Hey,
I'm very passionate.
But it's a win for everybody when you're doing that. It really works out well. Steve, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
There you go.
Appreciate it.
You know, so working at a company, being an entrepreneur is really important in the right place. And we've seen that, you know, at a company like Steve's, you know, where you get all kinds of training to understand what the company's all about, but then also, you know, you're not starting something totally cold. You may need to learn, and you'll do that, but you'll pick up kind of quickly, or some of the other companies that are like going into a franchise. type situation. But that entrepreneurial side of it's always. So we here with Community Care. We got Elizabeth and possibly and Craig.
Yeah.
Possibly an outside resource. We'll have to see. All right, Elizabeth, this is it. Your moment to shine. Tell us a little bit about the company. What do we got here?
Well, we are an exciting home care agency here in the Smithtown, New York area. We are a fast-growing organization with 5 locations. Smithtown being the corporate headquarters. We have White Plains, Nanuet, Rochester, and Buffalo. And we do provide services in the community for patients who are in need of home health aides and personal care assistance. We also do certified nursing assistants, LPNs, and RNs.
That's a wide area. So you go from all the way upstate New York, to out here. Like, how did that actually come to be? That like most businesses tend to be a little bit more centralized in geography?
Well, Community Care purchased an organization, and now we are Community Care at 5 locations.
Okay.
And growing.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And with that kind of a geographical expanse, there certainly is plenty of opportunities to grow.
Absolutely. We also have internal positions, whether it's recruitment, whether it is accounting, HR, operations, we have it all.
Right. So we're not just generally looking for people that are the home health aides that are looking to get out into the, to work with people. Exactly.
Business, right. That requires a lot of employees to keep the business moving. So while we always do need home care aides and personal care aides and nursing, the office itself needs to keep running, and we have, like she said, over 5 offices that all have to be filled with plenty of positions in both accounting and accounts payable. Of course, all the office administration that comes along with every busy office. We're always in need, so we can always looking for good people to hire, no matter what their skill.
And is there like some common attitude that you're looking for with people? And then maybe there's a difference if you're hiring an accountant versus you're hiring somebody to work with a senior. And that I understand that side of it. But every company's got its own little way of doing things, a way of hiring. Is there something that you could say that like really tends to lean a little bit more, gets us in a little bit about your culture?
I mean, I could definitely say that no matter what the job is, a person that is agreeable and more interested in saying, I'm here to be a part of your team and work well within that team, and less making demands and insisting on what they're comfortable with. It's always better to be more open to experiences and to offer yourself to things that are available than to insist that you only get what is good for you. And so that's the advice that I would offer to anybody that comes for, I'm here to fill this position and do the best I can in it. How can I do that?
I would say that with any position, any place, if you're not going into something with the idea of being amicable to possibilities and learning,
right,
that's a miss.
You have to be ready to grow and ready to change and learn new things to become a part of any team.
Yeah.
That, of course, goes with us as well. But the good thing with a company like ours is that we take the time to train you. We tell you everything about what you need to know before you start doing it, so that you can get out there and do the best job possible.
Right. And you want to add to that?
Yes.
And then also, how are people getting in touch with you?
Well, they can call us at our number, 631-549-9500.
Right.
There's also a recruitment department number.
Right, there's a 631-549-9500 and also 631-848-2670.
There you go.
Yep, that gets you straight to me. So if you want some more of this riveting conversation, then dial that one first.
And we also have free monthly training for home health aides.
Yeah.
We help provide the certifications. And we have a mentorship program, and we have amazing benefits and perks.
Oh, that's great, especially the mentorship side of it.
Yeah.
So nobody's going into this thing alone. Nobody's going into this thing cold.
It's all about training the people, getting them ready, and getting them comfortable to get out there and do the best job they can.
Yeah.
Because it's a very important work. We're all having fun here, and everyone needs to work. But this kind of work is so important because it helps people, with their lives in general. It keeps them happy and safe. And it's very rewarding as an aide as well, to provide that service.
And it's important the whole way through, the entire family.
Right.
If you speak to somebody who's got a sick mom, dad, spouse, or whatever it might be, it's an emotional toll. So knowing there's a company like yours behind it, and the people that really want to be there behind it and taking care of whomever, that really is super important.
And that's a big part of the job.
Yeah. It's terrific what you do. It's all
Awesome.
good.
All right,
thank you.
So they're going to call him, but they're going to want to speak to you. I know that. All right. That's great. All right, very good. Again, Community Care, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you.
It's all good. All right. All right, there's somebody I want to introduce you to that's been a huge part of helping me out here tonight. Her name is Trish Poggi. Trish, thank you.
You're
You know,
welcome.
we're going around, we're talking to these companies, don't want to interrupt the conversations that many people are having,
Right.
you know, because they're interviewing, you know,
Yes.
they're or potentially interviewing at these companies. So steering me away from that was good. I haven't figured out the eyes in the back of the head yet, so thank you so much.
No problem,
you know,
Brian.
and it's great, you know, that you took out time out of your day to help out.
Absolutely. A lot of great people that are here at this event, and hopefully they will wind up getting jobs out of this, and I look forward to being back again, so thank you.
Thank you, and I look forward to having you help me out again here. You know,
Absolutely.
because we have the Business Expo is going to take place later on this year. That always takes place in and around October. We do the job fair in and around June each and every year, and there's a number of other things going on. So again, you know, before we wrap up and get to the last couple of folks over here, I just want to make sure that you understand. You go to the website. That's Brookhaven, BAC.org. You'll see everything that the Business Advisory Council has been up to, and you can also go to the Brookhaven website itself, the town website, see what they're doing, and it's great. And again, thank you so much. And you know, we're going to wrap up and we're going to speak to a few more people here, and then we're going to go get a couple of private conversations take place too. So come on down. We'll finish up tonight. All right, we got just a couple more companies that we're going to go and speak with. Then we're going to take a little walk around too. We're going to get a chance to talk to some. Here we are. We are now with Access Home Care. It's good. I'll swing around the outside. This way we get everybody smiling back here. Take a look at the great outdoors. Hey, it's cloudy outside, not raining. Oh, it was pouring before, just, you know, as an aside, not that that matters too much. But, you know, you got to deal with things.
That's very true.
And sometimes it's dealing with weather, people, all the rest of that stuff.
Very true.
Access Home Care, that's it, dealing with people.
Yes, we do. Hello, everybody. Yes, we are a certified home health agency. We are currently looking for home health aides that are certified, but if you're not and you're looking for employment, we do offer HHA-free training classes as
Okay,
well.
so it was certified in what respect? What does that exactly mean?
Certified as far as to become a home health aide, basically hands-on, where you have to have a certificate and you have to complete a course in order for you to train and actually deal with the patients outside of their home or in their home.
Oh, okay. So it's just an overall certification. This way, it's a licensing.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And so the home health aides, are they working more from the standpoint of working with people, you know, from helping with shopping, daily activities, things like getting to doctors and things like that?
Yes, as well as hands-on care, whether it's to remind them that they need to take their medication or to bathe them, shower them, or change them, any kind of dressing. So it goes from either hands-on or to other daily activities, social activities, whether they're going to like a day program that they're meeting with, like, let's say at a senior citizen center, so they go with them there, they escort them there, doctor's appointments and so forth.
Okay.
Besides live-in as well.
Oh, you get live-ins too. All right, so you do run the full. All right, so you're looking for a wide variety of people. It could be I can work a couple hours a day versus
7 days a week.
Yeah.
Yes, or nights,
Or
overnights. Yes, overnights as well.
Who's the kind of people that would show up, that look to work the overnights? Is that like more senior people helping seniors, or is that somebody younger?
Somebody younger. Believe it or not, the age spectrum is quite different. We have it from somebody who's young and somebody who's older that's looking to, as another part-time job to work overnight with somebody.
So there's a wide variety of reasons people showing up. And I'm sure when they come in to talk to you, you really want to find out why they are looking to work in this and what aspect of it they're comfortable with, what aspect they may be not comfortable with.
Yes. As far as what they're looking for and what they limits them and what doesn't limit them of what they're looking for.
Right. Sounds good. Sounds like a full interview when you're speaking to them in the first place. And it's important to understand that, for you to understand that, and it's also important, especially for the first-time job seekers, for them to understand what it is that they like, what it is that they don't like, and where they want to go. And it could be a career changer right out of the gate.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it also, too, if you're looking to treat them as if they were your own.
Yeah.
And that's the big thing.
Yeah. It's great. Their website that they're going to, and what
Yes.
contact information to reach you?
AccessHomeCare.com is our website, and we are located in Bohemia. Our phone number is 631-476-3600.
All right, and that could be either working, it really is mainly working with people at their homes.
At their homes, independent facility, or a nursing care facility as well.
Oh, okay.
Some clients are, depending upon where they're located and what they're looking for.
Oh, interesting. It should be interesting to have you back in October when we do the job.
Yes.
When we do the business expo.
And
Yeah, because you must have 1,000,001 referral partners to get tossed in there too.
That too.
Yeah.
And we have clients between Suffolk County, Nassau County, Bronx, Queens, so depending upon what they're looking for and where they want to be.
Nice. Well, good. Thank you so much for participating here tonight. It's great coming down and being a part of the community. I seem to be saying that quite a bit, being a part of the community. But that really is what it's all about, man. We are a community, and some of these companies are their own community, and that's really important. All right, so I got a friend of mine that's here tonight also. I got a friend of mine that's here tonight. She has created such huge opportunities for me. And a lot of them on this speaking side, which has been absolutely, phenomenal. I think my first time my first time on TV was because of you.
Oh, wow.
It was that News 12 thing.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah.
The job line.
Job line, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
yeah,
That
Scott
was great.
Possessa.
Oh my gosh, that was like so much fun.
Yeah, that really was.
Oh, that was great. He was a model.
Yes,
Yes,
I was a
tell
model.
you, a model.
I won't talk about what I was modeling.
Yeah, he was modeling.
I was modeling what not to wear, not what to wear. If I remember, I think the suit was a little too tight on me.
No, we did before and after, and it's just because in between you exhaled.
That I did. All right, so here what you had. Tell us what's going on here today with YPI. It's
YPI
great.
workshops, we're looking for salespeople. We're looking to put together a really good dynamic sales team. We're looking for someone who's willing to put in the time and effort to grow with us and eventually end up leading the sales team. So if you're in the market, please give me a call. Let's have a conversation and see if we can work together and what we can do and build out YPI Workshops, which is a division of YPI Consultants, and raise it up to where I want it to go.
That's great, and we're talking salespeople, that are going out in the field, salespeople, or is it telephone? There still is some telephone sales that are taking. Well, business to business, it is still telephone sales.
You have business to business. We also do workshops for the general public, also. So it's a little bit of networking there, getting the individuals to come to the events, come to our workshops, but it's also getting into the organization. So yes, there is some telephone because telephone is really key, but there's also that personal touch. Those soft skills really come into play with this. So it'll be talking one another, developing relationships, and putting the people in the seats. And that's really key, understanding that you are the best business card that you have, and if you don't present yourself properly, you really can lose out on a lot of opportunities. So you need to be aware of the message that you're sending and the message that people are sending to you, and that's how we work. That's really what we do and how we work. And Brian knows all about that.
Oh, yeah.
So we've done radio shows together, Block Talk Radio, but we've also done Tim Healy's show together too.
Yes,
we've done that. We've done a lot of things together, and also you notice the personality, the eye contact, the smile, the body language. It's all key in communication and presenting yourself. Really makes a difference when you're looking for a job. So empower yourself. Understand the message that you're sending and what is coming back at you and why.
You took away my big clothes here tonight. I'm gonna have to come up with something else. It's all good.
I don't think you'll have a problem.
I'm gonna do this right now. We're gonna turn around and take a look at all these people out there. Joanne, absolutely terrific. I'm so glad that you're down here tonight, growing the business. It's great. So where are we? You're good. We're at Brookhaven Town Hall. I've been honored to volunteer with the town. I'm the vice president of the Brookhaven Business Advisory Council. We have a number of our council members who have been out and about. We're attending different events, a lot of chamber events too. We're here to help support what the town is doing, which really comes down to helping to support the businesses, which then comes down to you, helping to support you in your efforts. There's a reason why we do this job fair, and it's to help you find the right career for you. It's important for everybody, to be able to reach their full potential, and not just from a tagline standpoint. It's from a personal standpoint. Because if you really are, and if you've listened to these companies, and I really wanted to bring out the culture thing, but if you listen to these companies, they're looking for the right people in the right position. You got to take a look at yourself. and really understand what drives you, what it is that you like to do. Or one of the employment companies was asking what it is that you don't like to do. That's just as important, perhaps even more important. So think about that, before you attend a job fair, before you go on an interview. Know who you are and see if that company is there to support you in your goals, and to see if your goals and your skills and your desires really make sense for that company. And if it does, if those two match up perfectly, then you got yourself a win. Our involvement over here with the town of Brookhaven as part of the Business Advisory Council has truly been a win too. I love the fact that we're able to help out the town in their goals. It helps everybody grow, it helps us, it helps them, and ultimately it helps you do too. I do hope that you enjoyed today's program and learned something from it. If you are a job seeker, obviously some of the positions here will remain. Some of the positions that we spoke about here tonight are going to be gone. But if you take a look back on the prior videos, you'll see some of the repeating companies at each and every one of these events. And it is because they continue to grow. They're growing in Brookhaven. You can grow in Brookhaven and make the whole thing a great success. I got a few folks I want to say hello to tonight before we wrap this one up over here. And I want to thank you again for joining us at Brookhaven's Job Fair 2019. Thank you and have a great night.